Hey everyone! Welcome back to our channel Canada Immigration. We hope everyone is doing great. Do you know? Like every other province, Alberta also has positive and negative aspects. We'll talk about a few pros and cons of living in Alberta in this video, so if you want to move to Canada and are looking for a better province to reside in, watch the complete video. Please like and share this episode with your friends if you found it to be useful. For those who are new to this channel and are watching our video for the first time, kindly subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to push the notification bell for upcoming episodes. Without any further delay, let's first talk about the positives. The pros of living in Canada. One of Canada's lowest cost of living provinces is Alberta, which also has the lowest personal tax rate, no provincial sales tax, and no provincial healthcare fees. If we talk about average consumer prices, including rent, are 15.39% lower in Calgary than in London, United Kingdom, and about 2.5% cheaper in Calgary than in Toronto. And let us tell you that the average monthly rent for a studio apartment outside the city centre is $960 Canadian, and like in many large cities, the closer you are to the centre, the more expensive it will be. Additionally, eating out is typically 5–10% less expensive. The second is taxes in Alberta. All Albertans pay the lowest total tax rates when compared to residents of other provinces, regardless of their income level, as much as CA $131,220 Canadian. Personal income tax is 10% because Alberta has the highest basic personal and spousal tax rates. Residents can earn more before having to pay provincial tax. So, this might let you dream for Alberta coming on the third, which is the booming economy and the highest wages. Alberta is making investments in technical innovation in the burgeoning oil industry. One of the biggest solar farms on native soil is in Alberta. Another significant business that generates employment is farming and ranching. Large employers include healthcare, forestry, and tourism. The magnificent and varied scenery in Alberta also appeals to the Hollywood film industry. For instance, Calgary and the surrounding area are used to film the popular CBC television series Heartland. Because of everything said above, Albertans earn the highest earnings. The province's appeal is made abundantly evident when you consider that it has among the lowest living expenses in the nation. Let's move to the fourth, which is affordable and accessible healthcare. The good news is, healthcare is generally available and reasonably priced in Canada. The universal access healthcare system in Canada includes Alberta Health Services (AHS). Through the publicly financed AHS, citizens of Alberta can benefit from both private services and highly comprehensive coverage. And last but not least, plenty of sun. Alberta can boast of being the sunniest province. There will be blue, bright skies on chilly winter days. In addition to the sunshine, and the weather may be a deterrent to relocating to Alberta now. Just as every province has advantages and disadvantages, Alberta also has disadvantages, which we will now discuss. Let's start with weather in Alberta. Many individuals who choose to relocate to Canada have undoubtedly heard of its harsh winters. Alberta may get very chilly in the winter, despite the myth that Canadians are perpetually covered in snow and ice, with daytime highs of 5 to 15 degrees Celsius and overnight lows of 30 to even 40. January and February will undoubtedly be difficult for you. Snowfall is heavy. Do you adore skiing? If yes, you're in luck, since between November and April, Alberta ski resorts can receive up to 9 meters of snowfall. You must always be ready for sudden weather changes if you live in Alberta. If you don't like the weather outside your front door, then go out the back door, goes a local proverb that many people would use to describe this sudden weather shift. People who have lived in Alberta for a while have experienced snowfall throughout the entire year. Coming second is higher crime rates. Many people report feeling scared walking alone at night in Alberta, which has one of the highest crime rates in Canada. Drug-related offenses are among the most often recorded, and COVID has boosted this number compared to Toronto or Montreal. This city has a higher crime rate. If we talk about the third, which is nightlife in Alberta, there is not as much nightlife here as there is in Toronto or Vancouver. There aren't many nightclubs, and the ones you do locate might not be open too late. Lastly, if we talk about transportation, Let's face it, transportation is terrible. When it comes to getting about the province, a car is a must because there is just one principal bus system that connects cities and towns and no intercity rail system. If you intend to live in a small town without public transit, this becomes much more important. So, these were a few major pros and cons of living in Alberta. Well, this is it for the video. Hopefully, the content was informative. See you then, in the next video. Till then, take care.